Killed me. You fade to black. You fade to black now. Hello, nice to see you, and goodbye. No, wait, fade back. We just started. That's my bad. But hey, you. Thank you for letting me back in your home, and hopefully you enjoy today's show. We have a new segment. Make sure our old news segment, old. It's not new. But let's get to that old segment. I would like to talk about the new coaches hired, Jeff Harris and Mary Dean. I'm going to play Homer. I'm going to talk about boys volleyball. Jeff Harris, who was just hired. He's a former and great player for CHS, who's signing up for his first coaching job. He held the single season assist record until it was broken by Mike Lee, who is now a senior, and Jeff is actually coaching. It's all funny. Mary Dean is on the same boat with her first coaching job and holds most of CHS school records for lacrosse, girls lacrosse. But I don't think anybody is going to come close to beating hers. I think she's got like 100 billion goals. Probably not that, but she's got a lot. So you can see where CHS went with these hires, though. Former players with tons and tons of success at the high school level, and hopefully they will be able to adjust. Now I have one question for you now. Are you ready for the hallway? It's our new segment I told you about earlier. We're going to go hallway interview with somebody. Enjoy.
So what's the Frisbee team like?
What's the Frisbee team like? I guess it's a very relaxed environment. We have a pretty good team this year, but because of the lack of structure, because it's just a club, it's not as, highly structured as other teams. So, practices are, we'd like you to come, but you don't really have to. But we're really competitive this year, so we're probably going to go to regionals and states. So that's good.
So that's what you're aiming for, regional states? That's the goal?
Yeah, that's the goal, states. We're one of the better teams this year, so if we get a lot of practice in the spring season, we should probably pull something nice out.
Who are some of the guys or girls you're depending on to be key players?
T. Sully, I'm really looking to him.
Thomas Sullivan.
Yeah. Besides that, me, because I'm really good at Frisbee, which is not impressive, but it's useful.
Yeah, club, hey.
Yeah.
I Frisbo.
Besides that, Austin Moore's pretty good. I don't know. We have a lot of talented guys. You can't even name them all.
All right. Well, thank you.
Thanks.
All right. And take it. You can take it back now, Antonio.
Thanks, Antonio. I'm here with Ben Doyle to talk some boys volleyball, and especially about the new coach, Jeff Harris. Ben, what's Jeff like around the team and the camaraderie of the team?
He's actually very comfortable with the players. Even though he's a first-year coach, he actually was a part of the program not too long ago. 4 years ago, he graduated, and I actually had the pleasure of playing with him for 1 year. And I know a couple other senior leaders on the team had the same pleasure, and he has exceptional leadership qualities, and he definitely is comfortable with the team.
Now wondering about how his, talent translate to being a coach. I mean, how has he been as a coach so far?
So far, he's definitely implemented a lot of the drills he's learned in his playing to our team. So I think his transition to coach has been pretty smooth, and he definitely he's doing a great job.
And now, what are the expectations of the team?
Coming to this year, there were a lot of questions about how strong the team would be. We knew we had a lot of returning guys, but then the coaching situation leading up to the year, even going up into the last week before the season began, we didn't know who our coach was going to be, so that left some questions on whether or not we would even have a team this year. But overall, we have a lot of returning guys, some strong role players, and I think the team has a great chance to have success this year.
All right, thank you for being on. And
Thank you.
now we'll just head to the back room for a backroom interview. Matt Smith. See you soon. All right, thank you.
So Matt, how many years have you done TV?
This is my second year.
Why'd you decide to do TV?
I don't know. It seemed like a fun class. Everybody that was doing it the year before seemed like they enjoyed it, so I chose it.
How does it feel to develop male pattern baldness only at the age of 17?
It's actually pretty bad. I've been trying a few hair growth things, but it hasn't been working. So yeah, that's about it.
You know what you should do?
What?
Get Italian chick.
What?
Italian woman, they'll just do stuff with your hair and it'll just grow back 15 minutes.
All right, can you find me one?
I'll work on it. Have you ever thought about just doing something like crazy, just like in class, like just standing up and just throwing a book at a teacher or something?
A few times.
Can you give me a story?
Teacher started yelling at me, and the teacher started yelling at me, and I didn't appreciate that.
You just can't. Don't raise your voice at me.
Yeah. So then I had to either get up, throw a book at her, or get up and leave. So I chose to leave. I'm not trying to get, you know what I'm saying, suspension.
Yeah. Be the bigger man. Why was she yelling at you?
Because she thought I was texting in class, but I wasn't.
Some people. Have you ever thought about maybe, rekindling? When you get famous and super, for whatever you do, are you ever going to go back and be like, see, I told you I wasn't texting class?
Yes, I will. I'm going to rub it in her face.
Are you going to throw a book then?
No, because I don't want to go to jail. So.
Yeah, you'll probably, that was probably a bad call by me. All right, here, and now you can give the backroom confession. Now you just look into the camera and just confess to something, anything.
Once I picked my nose and rubbed it on a wall.
Let's get major for a second. And let's talk about tanking. Not that kind of tank. I'm talking about basketball tanking. And particularly basketball just because everybody likes to talk about it, even though it happens in kind of all the sports. It's not just basketball. It happens everywhere. But let's stay on basketball. And I like to talk about how much I love tanking. It's an art form. And the Sixers are on the brink of perfecting tanking. I cannot explain how much I love what they've done. Trade away all the guys who aren't going to help rebuild this team. Spencer Halls, Evan Turner, and I believe Jason Richardson. I don't even think he was on the team anymore, but he's gone. He was an old guy. I mean, this is such a good move by Sixers. When they traded Drew Holiday for Michael Carter-Williams and Nerlens Noel, I was so upset they did that. I thought, wow, we're never going to contend again. But, hey, I'm going to give it to the Sixers. They did their scouting, and they found Michael Carter-Williams to be a very good player. And Nerlens Noel, although he's hurt and hasn't played, even if he doesn't come out and be a great offensive player, he will for sure be a great defensive player. And that's what you need at the middle and the center. And now they have picks in the first round. In this draft, Julius Randle is one of the worst players in this draft. Any other year, he would be a top pick. I mean, tanking is so good for basketball. People just don't realize it. It's a good thing for basketball. Of course, you want the best teams and you want the worst teams. There are going to be teams at the top like the Heat, the Pacers, the Thunder, and whatnot, and the Rockets. Those teams are going to be at the top. But the teams trying to, sneak into the playoffs, I don't want those teams playing in, in the finals. I want good superstar players. The NBA is a superstar league, and if you don't have them, get the heck out. It's basic and simple. That's why I love tanking. It's get the best players and put them on the court. I'm watching as a viewer, not as a player. as a fan. I want to see great basketball from great players. Understand? Hey, show's over. You made it through. I'd like to thank Matt, Ben, and Ayo for being on the show today. I'd like to thank Marlon, Kate, and Bilal for helping. You guys did a great job. And Rachel raised her hand in the back, but, you know, she just kind of sat there. And James for eating his soup while we were shooting over there. Oh, and Miss Ferriola, thanks for, being, helping with everything.
Soup, baby.
Yeah, this is James. This is Soup. Hey, guess what? See you next time. Ooh, missed it. Curve. Read the Cheltonian. Oh, what a curve.